Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us right here at Tejano Time Podcast. Another great show for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for
Good
joining
evening,
us.
ladies and gentlemen.
That's
Thank you
right.
so much for joining us right here at the Tejano Time Podcast. Another great show for you guys
I'm getting
tonight.
an echo here, guys.
Good
I'm not
evening,
sure where it's coming
gentlemen.
from.
Thank you so much.
I believe it's coming on yours, Antonio. Anyhow, guys, welcome to the show right here on Tejano Time Podcast. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Thank you so much to each and every one of you that are tuned in from all over. That's right, man. Thanks so much. Share the live. We've got some great guests on the show tonight right here from Shell Shock Records 3 artist. We are talking about Ezpada, guys. That's right, Mr. Johnny, and also Roger Ramirez and Johnny Sobrevilla is with us tonight right here on the show, and of course my co-host, Mr. Antonio. I'm hoping we can get him back on
Roger
here right
Ramirez,
quick.
Johnny Sobrevilla is with us tonight.
Yes, so now I'm getting an echo coming from your side, Tony. So I'm not sure what that is. So it's coming back and forth. So anyhow, I'm sure he will straighten that out right quick and find out what's going on there. Basically, Tony, what I'm getting is when I unmute you, I'm getting my voice
Find out what's
real
going
loud.
on.
So I guess something that's on your end. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll check that out. Hopefully we can get that done. But anyway, welcome Johnny and welcome Roger from Ezpada right here on Tejano Time Podcast. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you so much, Keith. Thanks for having us. Thanks for taking the time out to allowing us to be on your show, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Definitely. Roger, welcome to the show, buddy.
Saludos, Keith, Antonio. Un saludo para todos.
Thank you for joining us here. Some good hour that we're going to have here to talk about your music and whatnot, your backgrounds. I know you guys got quite of well, I wouldn't say like going back 10, 15 years, but you guys got some experience in the business. Maybe it is 10 or 15 years. Who knows?
Actually,
yeah,
more.
It's been quite definitely more, right? We were just talking about back in the days in the early 90s. Yes, that's right. So once again, I'm hoping that we can get it's still not working over there on Tony's end. So, yes, definitely an honor to have you guys on the show, man. Let's talk some music right here. Grupo Ezpada. Okay, so how and when did you guys form Ezpada? Going back to your backgrounds that you guys both have, whoever wants to answer first on this one, prior to that, let's talk about your history, both of you guys, and we can go with Roger first, right quick.
Okay, yeah. Basically, I grew up playing music. My dad was in a band for a long time with his brothers, Los Truenos de Texas, and I used to play in a band called Trueno, and that's where basically Ezpada came out of. Had one of my cousins pass away December 8th, I think, 2020, and so Ezpada era basically I had dates to finish, and I took some guys to kind of get some of those dates done, but I had to switch the name, and that's what pretty much guys to kind of get some of those dates done, but I had to switch the name, and that's what pretty much guys to kind of get some of those dates done, but I had to switch the name, and that's what pretty much guys to kind of get some of those dates done, but I had.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was getting a little echo there. But yes, definitely getting those dates done, and of course, you had to comply with what you had there on your contracts and whatnot. You know what I mean? So, tell me a little bit about Ezpada. How did that come together? Was that something? And you guys have been longtime friends for quite a few years, huh?
Yeah, we go back 20 plus years. We lived so close to each other, 15 minutes away. He was Dilley, I was in Cotulla, and just from being in the music industry and the friends that we had in the industry. I mean, Roger started playing a little bit before, way before I did, because his dad was obviously in the Truenos de Texas, and I didn't get on stage first time till I was about, I think I was 19 or 20, and Roger probably already had 8-9 years experience at that point. He started playing a long time ago when he was really young. But just being around the same people, and liking the same stuff, and kind of started, we met way back when, and then, just being in the same onda. You know, you like the same music, we like the same artists. You know, so we hit it off really quick and been friends for a very long time, even though we never actually worked together. But now it just, you know, the time presented itself to possibly do something. And, you know, like I said, we didn't really have any particular goals in mind, just to make sure that we had fun, you know, played good music, and the people were happy at the end of the night, and the word of mouth got out, and, you know, and we keep going from there, you know, build on that.
From there. Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. I mean,
Exactly.
you guys got 3 singles out there. We'll talk about your current single here in just you know, a few minutes, también, which is a totally different sound. So if you guys haven't heard it, stay close, and we'll have that for you here featured on the show as well. So what unique sound and style are y'all bringing to the genre? I mean, I know it's something different, and you kind of twinked it just a little bit. What did you do different this time from your first 2 singles from Ezpada?
Our first 2 singles, with myself on the vocals, the first one was a cover by Los Truenos de Texas, the band that Roger's dad was a drummer for. It was a song written by one of the singers. His name is Frank Ramirez Jr. He was junior, and we all know him as Junior because that's what all the brothers called him. So they all had. He wrote this song way back in the 80s, I believe. Late 80s, Roger? Or was it 70s?
Yeah, I was in the 80s.
So, and then we just decided to redo it. All we did really was added a little small intro and picked up the beat a little bit. You know, we started getting some material out there with my voice. And then the second song is another cover called Entre la Espada y la Pared. That's also a cover from a kind of like an international pop rock band, which I just found this out about a year ago because Los Palominos recorded it in, oh gosh, man, I want to say 35 years ago now. Wow. It was on their first album that they recorded with Sony. It was the title track off the album, Entre la Espada y la Pared. And when I asked James for permission, I said, hey, man, we're thinking about recording this song. Are you okay with doing that? He's like, it's not even our song. It's a cover. And all these years, I thought it was their song. So he's the one that told me it was actually a cover song that they did way back when. So we did that one. And then we finally, going back to what we were talking about earlier, you know, Roger and I had always had the same interest in the music, and we wanted to implement keyboards so we can have a wider variety of music to offer, since we do play a lot of privates. At the time that we were doing and we were playing when I first got in, it was something we talked about. So having said that and having agreed that, yeah, we should implement that, we played at a gig, and Shelly had one of her bands there, and she heard us, and that was kind of like, you know, okay, well, there it is. You know, if we can go with Shelly, we can create a new sound as Shelly as our producer, create a new sound. And I'm not like, you know, I say new sound, but obviously everybody and their mother has keyboards. You know, I'm not trying to say that we would, you know, rediscover the keyboard. But for us, for the people that know our music, we want to do a little bit different.
I think he might be getting a phone call or something on this tablet.
This new song came about. We Shelly, she invited us to go to the studio, talk about it, listen to the songs that she had, original stuff, and we had yet to record an original song yet. So that was another you know, interesting fact about interesting part rather about trying to work with Shelly, because we were able to record a new song, an original song, since we had done, you know, 4 or 5 covers since we were Ezpada. So it's just, you know, it was just a mixture of modern sounds, not not your typical keyboard sounds. We added some samples, and it's just a little different, more like R&B-ish type sounds and samples that we used. And then, of course, we still wanted to implement the accordion because obviously, you know, we're a regional Mexican band, and, you know, Tejano and Norteño / Norteño Light. But so that's kind of what we had talked about when we got there. We heard Shelly show us all these original songs, and that one stood out just because of the sounds of the samples that she used on the track. It kind of stood out. We liked the freshness of the sound, and it was really weird for Roger and I because we heard the song and she didn't have any lyrics to it. It was just music.
Hey, it's like,
So Roger, we looked at each other like, "Hey man, the music sounds good, but we don't even know what the lyrics are." So it was like one of those deals where we were like, "Should we do it or should we not? Should we do it?" Because normally the songwriters will send a song and it's just guitar and it's just the vocal, and then you put the music together. Well, in this case, Shelly had already put the music together and didn't have any lyrics. So we met up with Jose Rosario Gonzalez and came into the studio. We all met there, started playing the track, and let him do his thing. And man, he had this song written like in 25 minutes, man.
Wow.
And we were just like, I'm not a songwriter, so I don't know what this is like. And I was like, okay, well, you do your thing, and then we'll just wait to see what the finished product is.
Yeah,
so that's how that came about, as far as when she showed us the material, and and versus when we actually recorded it, which was like 3 months later. In between, he came in, we met with the writing team, and Jose wrote the song, and we just liked it. We loved it. I mean, we were like, let's do. That's what we want to do. The song, the music is what caught our ears, and then when we put the lyrics to it, it's a catchy little tune, catchy little hook on the chorus, and I think people like it. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, to have the music and everything there with no lyrics that was like, what the heck is going on there with that? But I mean, it's just used to be, it's supposed to be the other way, but hey, these guys are very, very talented at what they do. And Jose's a great writer, I mean, amazing writer. So it all worked out well for you, man. We have the finished product and we'll share that here in just a little bit. But I want to get Tony, are you good?
I guess. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I got a bad connection.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
It's like real robotic.
Yeah. Might be, it could be your internet there. Depends. I can see you. You're fine. I can hear you as well. And I think Roger's good on his end. So, guys, yes, once again, we're talking with Grupo Ezpada. They are right here, live here on Tejano Time Podcast. That's right. So we finally got everybody back on the screen. Everybody's ready to roll. And we're going to continue here with everybody out there. So share the live if you're watching wherever you may be. And también we're streaming it live on Tejano TV as well. Yes, he does have a bad connection because we just lost him. Well, he's there, but there we go. There we go. So I'm not sure what that is. But anyhow, let's talk a little bit about how did it come about with you guys to start working with Shelly Lattice and Shell Shock? Roger?
Well, the way we kind of met, basically we did an event here in Catula, a festival. Mm-hmm. And she had one of her bands actually play for us. There was a big mix-up with either they were supposed to bring, I don't know what happened. They were supposed to bring their drums and their backline, and they walked up to me. Like, honestly, it was weird. She walked up to me, and I was like, "No, whatever's mine is yours. Go for it." Like, we didn't think nothing was gonna come out of it. And then all I said is, give us 10 minutes, 15 minutes when we start doing our thing, and then you tell me what you think about the band. And that's how it started. So basically that's what happened right there. She stuck around for like 30 minutes, and then she actually we're actually jamming out, and she walked up to the drums and she told me, "I'm gonna call you on Monday. We need to talk. I want to do a song with you." I was like, "What?" Like she just walked up to us and said bye. But that's how it. I think me and Johnny, we see it like that when we need to, like a favor. Mm-hmm. We're always good guys to her. Now use our stuff. Don't worry about it. And y los fue bien that day. It went good for us that day. So You know,
Yeah, that's
that's how we
amazing.
started. That's how we started working with Shelly, just by being nice.
Yeah,
Helping. You know,
that's
so
amazing. That's a good story right there for you, right there. And you guys got some finished product there. Johnny, you're good on your end, right?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I went up
Okay,
to I went to another to their
device.
phone. Yeah, to
Yeah,
that device.
yeah, that'll work. That's good, loud and clear. So yeah, so we got you guys back in here. We got Tony as well, Antonio back. So we are ready to roll. So tell us a little bit about the one song from your debut. You know that listeners must hear first, and why, from out of the three singles that you have.
um, Personally, I think that they should hear the Entre la Espada y la Pared song. We really enjoy that song. We're really fans of it, being that we're fans from of Los Palominos. And when they recorded it, um, everybody's always liked that song. Everybody in the band is a little older, so
Mhm.
everybody's liked that song. I think if you listen to that song first, it's got a lot of animo in the cumbia. Not to say that the other ones don't; they're just a little different type of songs. And then to hear Corazon after that, um, it's a little cumbia that's real catchy of how of what it says. It's just basically a little love song about a guy talking to the girl, um, and telling her how he feels about her, and then go on to the Donde Quiera que Estés single, which is the latest single.
Mhm.
After that, if I had to put them in order, maybe Roger has a different feeling about that, but that's the way I kind of would put them in order for the people to listen to.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. What about you, Roger? What do you think on that?
well, I mean, we did make a big jump to Donde Quieras que Estés, so I would go with that one first. Technically, I'll go with that one, and then Entre la Espada y la Pader, and then Corazon. Just because it's our first original, and that's one of the hardest things, recording an original, to have it get some airplay and getting it out there and stuff like that. But yeah, I would go with Donde Quiera que Estés. It'd be the one for me. Yeah.
And some of the guys, the rest of the guys in the band, give us a rundown. Who else? Who are the other guys that you guys got alongside you?
Yeah, for sure. We got on Bajo Quinto, we have my brother Rene Sobrevilla. He's from Cotulla, Texas. On bass, we have Derek Aguilar. He's from Dilley, Texas, originally. And then the gentleman on accordion and keyboards is Johnny Sines, originally from Chicago, Illinois, and he lives here in San Antonio.
Nice.
So
I think I met him a long while back. Oh, he's been around también in the industry for quite a while. También, he's been around
yes,
bands in the back in the days as well. So he's still doing
yep,
his thing, man. So yeah, big props
yep,
to them and the
exactly.
rest of the guys también in the band who continue to go forward with you guys, man. Espada is the name of the guys, name of the band, guys. So look them up, and their music is available on all social media platforms. También, we definitely want you to go out there. The new tune that they have out right now is out, so we'll be talking about that here in just a few more minutes. So a live show from you guys. I know you guys have some shows here and there and whatnot. So what can fans expect from a live performance when you guys are out there on stage?
Lots of energy, lots of excitement as far as how we play the songs. We really enjoy being on stage. I know I do. I try not to dance too much, but I enjoy moving to the beat and grooving. Um, but I'm always up there moving and stuff like that. But it's just a lot of energy that we try to portray through our songs.
Yeah.
And being an animador for so many years, MCing for so many years, I really try to work hard on connecting with the crowd and keeping them engaged. So that's something that I take pride in, and I try to do every night. So even if it is like a wedding or a quinceañera, privates. You know how you go to those shows and sometimes people aren't really paying attention to you. They're talking, they're drinking, and which we understand because we go to those shows as
Hmm.
well. But if you're engaged with them constantly, constantly talking to them and asking them stuff, and eventually they'll come around. They'll start laughing at my cheesy jokes or whatever the case may be. Or it may just be, it may not even be a joke. It just may be something that somebody said out there, or something that somebody that I know, and kind of make a joke out of it. It's like one of those spur of the moment deals. And, that's kind of what us MCs do, that we roll with something right off the bat. I mean, right at the spur of the moment rather, and try to get them engaged. So, it's just a lot of energy that we try to portray through our music and through our songs that we play and perform.
Yeah, as an MC and backup vocals, now front man right there singing lead vocals for Espada. I mean, how did that change? For you. I mean, being right now, it's something that was it tough on you to make that change? At first?
It still is, man. I'm not saying that I can't sit here and tell you that. Oh yeah, man, I got it down.
I got it down.
There's no way, man. When Roger approached me with that idea, and I was like, "What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?" And he's like, "No, man, I think you can do it." And I'm like, I mean, well, maybe I can, but it's not something that was talked about. But it's like just being thrown in the fire, because we went from recording a song, and then maybe like a month later, hey, we got this gig, and I don't think Raul's gonna be able to do it, man. You're gonna have to do it. And I'm like, and then it's when it's like reality set in, and I'm like, oh man. So I'm thinking, shoot, we got to go rehearse, and we got to sing the songs that I'm comfortable with, and we got to do this, we got to do that, and it's just a totally different mind frame for me. Not being in that position before, I would sing one or two songs in a show, maybe, but not every song.
Yeah.
So it was one of them deals where um, it was a difficult transition, and I'm still trying to get acclimated to it. Honestly, bro. I mean, I'm working hard at it, and learning how to control my voice better.
Yeah.
Because you don't, in the segundas and background, you don't sing the entire song. You sing only portions, unless
Right.
the song requires a full harmony throughout the entire song. But it's rare that happens nowadays. So it's still a difficult transition, to say the least.
Yeah.
But I'm having a lot of fun, and I was thankful for the opportunity to Roger, and it's just one of those deals that we didn't expect that to happen, and it just did.
Yeah. That's
So it was
awesome.
weird for us, for me
Yeah,
at
I
least.
mean, yeah, and keep doing your thing, man. Keep it up. I don't know, like you said,
Thank you.
time, you're just going to continue to get better. There's no doubt about that. I
Absolutely,
know.
and we just keep on doing that.
Yeah, Tony, we got some shout outs right quick. Steph, you want to jump on those if you got those in front of you?
Yeah, if you guys can still hear me real good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, you're good.
Yes. Yeah, we got.
I can't hear him.
Oh, you can't. He can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
He can't hear you, but we got some shout outs. So let's see
Yeah,
here.
shout out
Awesome.
to Gilbert Zamora. He
Okay,
says,
Gilbert.
"I'll just wing it."
Yeah, Gilbert Zamora said he'll just wing it. That's right.
Yeah.
He's watching the show también.
Yeah,
Let me flash
Saludos,
some up there
Gilbert.
right quick. Mr.
Trying to
Juan
get-
Trevino.
Hey, Tocayo, saludos, Tocayo.
So we
That's
got
an amazing
some-
artist right there.
Yes, amazing artist.
I would
producer,
kill this last
composer,
name.
songwriter.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, good guy. Also,
Iberto.
great guy. Luis Garcia, saludos, Luis.
I don't know how to say that last name, Keith. I'm not gonna get in trouble.
What's up all the way
Iberto
from
Guzman.
Elwood, Indiana?
Yeah.
Oh man, saludos a la gente de Indiana.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Saludos. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. We appreciate you. También para Mr. Ram. Right here. Saludos a todos. Al compa Johnny. Grupo
Ram.
La Cima, right?
Saludos. Yeah, La Cima. Yeah, I just spoke to him on Sunday afternoon. He had a show, and I was just calling to see how their show went. Good friend of mine, amazing artist, accordion player and vocalist. So saludos, Ram. Hope all is well. Saludos a la familia también.
Good people right there as well.
Yeah.
We got to send a big shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Garcia también. Is tuned into the show. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Says he's on his break. Got to go back to work. Keep up the great work, guys. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah, that's Mr. Gilbert Zamora. What's up, y'all? LaSalle. County in the house.
LaSalle County. Saludos, Gilbert. Yes, sir.
Mr. What do we got? Danny. Where'd we go with it? That jumped pretty damn far.
Noyola.
Yeah, there we go. That jumped all the way down. All right, Danny Noyola también also is tuned in from Corpus Christi, Texas.
Danny. Yeah. Saludos, Danny.
Saludos, Danny. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. And Juan Trevino says he's back. Yeah. So the video got kind of frozen earlier, he mentioned, but we got it under control. I believe.
Okay.
So yeah. So Luis Garcia says tomorrow's going to be his birthday. Well, happy 28th birthday to you, my brother. Thank you so much for listening.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Felicidades.
Mr. Joe Almagar right there. Johnny, an incredible guy with a big heart. Bendiciones, brother.
Joe, that's Bobby Pulido's percussionist right there. Saludos, Joe. ¿Cómo estás, compadre? Gracias. Igualmente, brother.
Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, man, everybody that's tuned in right out of the show, if you guys got anything for Grupo Ezpada, feel free to drop it on there. I know we got Roger there. We pretty much we have him on the screen down the bottom. We just don't have anything on the screen, so I'm not sure if we lost him or what. If you can just try relogging back in, we'll get him on here in just a few minutes. But going back to Ezpada and the new single that they have out right now, which is entitled, well, the song Donde Quiera Que Estés. Tell me a little bit about the song itself. And is that a cover song or is that an original on there?
No, it's actually an original song. When he came in to write the song, he told us a little story, which is a really neat story about the song. He's the one that Jose Rosario Gonzalez is the one that introduced Selena to Los Barrio Boys. Do you remember the song that they recorded together? It was called Donde Quiera Que Estés.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the difference of the way he spelled it, Donde Quiera can be two words or it can be one word. So Barrio Boys have Donde Quiera separately, Que Estés, and then our song is Donde Quiera as one word. So when he was listening to the music and he started writing, he immediately thought about the title, and it took him back to the time that he introduced Selena to the Barrio Boys, and the Barrio Boys he was telling us a story in the studio. Barrio Boys we're like, who is this Selena girl? And he's like, just wait, you'll know, you'll once you record with her, she's a really amazing vocalist, and then all of a sudden the rest is history, obviously. With her career, with her shortened career, unfortunately. But so that's kind of where he got the inspiration from. Just because I don't know, he didn't really say exactly what brought him back to that. But when he started writing, it took him to that title of the song, Donde Quiera Que Estés. So it kind of evolved from the title and him when he started writing and thinking of it, and then he says, you know what, I'm just gonna name it this because it kind of brought me back to that. So that's why he titled it differently with the Donde Quiera being one word.
One word. Yeah. Wow. That was Mr. Jose Rosario Gonzalez, man. Great dude right there as well, man. So
Yeah, absolutely. It was an honor, a pleasure working with him too. You know, I mean, we're sitting here and we're sitting in the studio, and Roger and I looking at each other and like, and we're working with, when we left, we're working with Shelly Lares. She's got 40 plus years. And then this gentleman here, Jose Rosario Gonzalez, is, you know, a legend in himself in the industry too. You know, we're having the honor to be able to, and blessing to work with him. So that's pretty dang cool. Us being from small towns, and, you know, and it's like, you know, I never would have dreamt this would have happened, you know, and we're just kind of rolling with the punches, you know, and see where it takes us.
yeah. So on the new single itself, Roger, for a new listener, what moment or instrument in the song perfectly captures the Ezpada sound?
I like the accordion part in the middle. It just the see, when we're in the studio with Shelly, she turns to me and she says, "Okay, Roger, how different do you want to be, or how different you know, how different do you want to approach this, you know?" And she flat out told us, y'all are the first actual like conjunto norteño kind of type band that she's ever like really worked with in her studio. So it was like, give us your best shot, you know, and let's see what you got. And but that accordion part, I think in the middle, really just gave it that flavor that we always like, you know. and then pues the bajo and the accordion in the middle. Pretty much, the samples were great, you know. Pero that accordion part se la lleva, you know, it takes it for me.
Oh yeah. Well, we're going to hear that song right now. We're going to play the tune for everybody out there. We're about halfway through the show here, so let's definitely share the song, guys. So if you guys are tuning in right now, wherever you may be tuning in, drop some comments in the box. Let them know what you think about the song. Yes. Anything before we go to the song, Antonio?
No, I'm just chilling here, just waiting to hear the song. Honestly, I haven't heard it yet.
You have not heard it yet?
No,
we got to get that song over there to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Yes, definitely. Well, check it out and let us know what you think when we come back as well. So check this out, guys. This is the new one right here from Grupo. Well, I'm not going to say Grupo. I'm just going to say Ezpada because that's what their name is right there. Ezpada right there, okay? Off of Shell Shock 3 Records, Donde Quiera Que Estés. This is the new tune that's out and available to stream right there on all your digital platforms. So go out there and check it out.
Quisiera no quererte tanto, pero no puedo evitar amarte así. La vida sin tu amor no es nada. No quererte tanto, pero no puedo evitar amarte así. La vida sin tu amor no es nada. Tus besos me hicieron esclavo. Yo sin tu amor estoy muy mal, no sé vivir. Sin ti mi corazón estalla. Quiero saber si vas a ser mi amor para siempre. Dime, mujer, hazme creer que vas a quererme. Donde quiera que estés, vida, te seguiré. Te llevo aquí dentro de mi alma. Donde quiera que estés, por siempre te amaré. Amor, sin ti yo no soy nada. Quisiera no quererme tanto, pero no puedo evitar amarte así. La vida sin tu amor no es nada. Tus besos me hicieron esclavo. Yo sin tu amor estoy muy mal, no sé vivir. Sin ti mi corazón estalla. Quiero saber si vas a ser mi amor para siempre. Dime, mujer, hazme creer que vas a quererme. Donde quiera que estés, vida, te seguiré. Te llevo aquí dentro de mi alma. Donde quiera que estés, por siempre
Donde Quiera que Estés. That is the current single that's out right now. The brand new one, Ezpada. That's right, you guys. You heard it right here on Tejano Time Podcast. And once again, it's out and it's available to stream on all digital platforms. Go out there and add it to your playlist while you can, guys. Right? Let me definitely get this off here so we can see the guys once again right here. So, yes, definitely. So, Tony, your thoughts on the song since you haven't heard the song before?
No, that was a whole different style. That's not what I was expecting. Just based on the conversations we were having, there's no other word. That was badass. And correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the song that you said the instrumental part was already done? Y'all just needed the words. Is this
the lyrics? I mean,
wow, yeah. And you got to listen to those words. It does. It fits in perfect, man. Awesome job to everybody involved in doing this.
It's weird because you're there in the studio and then she'll turn, okay, Roger, what kind of song do you want? It's like, it's like, because I'm not a lovey-dovey kind of guy, right? So it's like, I looked at Johnny and it's like, Johnny, I don't know, man. I mean, what do you think, Jose? And then he's like, well, there we go. And it's all four of us. And just Johnny has to sing a little bit as he's building verses. He has to sing. And then, getting the keys down and all that stuff. And then, like Johnny says, in like 25 minutes, boom, ahí está la canción. And it's like, it's weird. Like, it was that quick because Jose se senta en una corner, and he just breaks out a pad and he's writing. He's not telling nobody nothing and just kind of like, keep on going, keep on talking, play it again. And writing and writing and writing. And he did the chorus first, I believe, and then we went back, did some other verses. But I mean, it was kind of weird, working with Shelly.
It was definitely a first for us. I mean, I've been in the studio with different artists before, and they've always had the songs already sent to them.
Yeah,
either on a CD or WhatsApp. Nowadays they just send everything to WhatsApp, and they have the title. I mean, the title of the song, and then the guitar, and then or bajo sexto and the vocals, and that's it. So it was definitely a new experience for us to be in the studio with Jose that way, and putting the song together. And then for me, especially because I was never a front man, so it was all new. It was all new experience for us. Doing it that way for me, especially jumping into this lead vocalist role, and then having to go in there and like didn't really know what to expect. So you definitely have to have an open mind and and trust the process. So
yeah.
and it's been a while. I think Roger nailed it. It's like algo romántico. That song gives you that vibe. I couldn't explain it earlier, but you said it. It's like a love type feeling. Algo.
Man, I lost Tony. I can't hear him.
Yeah, so, he lost you on that, Tony. But yeah, definitely, like Tony was saying, there was definitely like a a romantic song. The vibe itself in the song right there. So I'm not sure why he's not been able to pick you up. Can you hear me, Johnny?
I can hear you, Keith. Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear Rod. I can hear everybody except for Tony.
Yeah, not
Can
hearing
Roger
you, Tony.
And I personally do like love songs. I'm just one of those guys that loves the message in the lyric. Just always been a type to where before, when we had the cassettes and you can open up the paper and open all and read the lyrics, and then I would go straight to the songwriter because I wanted to know who wrote this song. I really like it, and that's the way I was back in the day when cassettes would come out, man. So that's how I started learning about Louis Padilla and Eduardo Alanis and Marco Antonio Solis when he was obviously he wrote a lot of songs. Excuse me, Joan Sebastian, people like that wrote some awesome songs, and I was always that person that would want to learn who wrote the song and who came up with the lyrics. And so I like that. So I know Roger doesn't really like that. He'd rather play a Ramon Ayala song like that says
nothing romantic, more beer drinking or something, right?
Yeah, more beer drinking, more catered to that.
Yeah. That's awesome, right there. So
it's one of those things where I grew up puro bajo y acordeon, puro bajo sexto, puro conjunto, Los Truenos de Texas, or that's it. So yeah, working with Shelly, and when I told her I wanted to do something different, I mean, como dice, but it was different for me too. I mean, a love song. So but now everything worked out, and everything's working good for us right now.
Yeah.
Going this.
So, what was the best advice that Shelly gave you guys? You guys worked with her, on this new song, this new single here and whatnot. Any advice that she gave you guys going forward?
I mean, she basically implemented or mentioned rather like all the stuff that you need to hear from somebody of that caliber. Like you got to work, you got to work on your craft. You got to do the right things. You got to be open minded when you're working with different producers, and some bands están aferrados que no, okay, we're gonna do it this way. I want to do it this way. Um, and I believe that you can't be like that. Even though if you have a certain style that you like, you still got to be open minded because maybe a certain instrument will spark up a different direction of the song or different vocal arrangement or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But it's something that you have to go into the studio with an open mind because if not, you know, it's just harder to create something, and you're just stuck in this tunnel that may not allow you to do certain things that you want to accomplish. In the big picture, obviously you want to create something that everybody likes. Not everybody's going to like it, but you want to, that's the goal. You want to try
That's the
to
goal. Yeah.
create something that everybody likes. So you definitely have to go in there open-minded. And especially with what we didn't really even know what to expect with this song, and how we were going to approach it and what direction she was going to take us and what direction that's one thing we talked about is, okay, well, I asked Shelly, okay, since you have the music, what topic do we want to talk about in the song? What direction do we want to go with the song? Because there was no lyrics.
Yeah.
So it was definitely something where you had to go in there and say, okay, just, throw everything that you're used to out the window and let's just focus on where it's going to take us, where she wants to go with this. And let's trust the process, trust her, trust Jose, and then go in there. And then, so that was one thing that we had to really set our minds to because we're not used to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, not used to that. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, and it worked out great though. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Very talented. People behind you in your corner there with Shelly, of course, and Shelly is tuned in. She was tuned into the show earlier. She commented. She was on there as well. So and Mr. Jose Rosario Gonzalez, I mean, a big, great guy right there, amazing right there.
Yeah.
Had to compose a medley that he can sing and worked for him, is what she said right here.
Yes, exactly. Just to find the song that would fit the voice, the tone, and all that stuff. Because you know, a lot of people don't realize that young bands that you have to find something that works for you and for your style and for your range. So that was the reason that Roger mentioned earlier that we had to be there so we can figure out what would sound best and what would work best for the range and the vocal, you know, because Shelly doesn't really know how I sing and nobody does because I wasn't a singer and I wasn't a vocalist. So
Yeah.
it's not something that you can go back to and well, let's go back to 2010 and see what he sounded like then and how he sang. There's nothing there, obviously. So I'm a new guy on the in this position. So again, we had to really bog down and say, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Trust the process, and we left it all in Shelly's hands, and we're very happy with the product. We're very happy the way it came out. We love it. And that's how all that came about. So it was I can't iterate that enough to where you know if you're a young band, just trust the process. If you have a producer, let them and if they have experience, let them lead you. Just follow their lead and let them work with what you have. So
Yeah, yeah, and you're right about that. Some of the young artists out there, like they just they're in their comfort zone and they don't want to get out of it. But sometimes you just got to get out of your comfort zone and try something different. You know what I mean? There are some great producers out there, some extremely great producers, and there's some that are suck ass. You know what I mean? Bottom line, you know what I mean? And what
yeah,
they do because they don't allow them artists to do what they or you know, take them to another level. There's some that are just going to go on there and let's just do this, and this and that. You know what I mean? But man,
Right.
I like the way that this was handled here. You know what I mean? By shooting you guys just the music over for you guys to wonder what the heck y'all are going to do next. You
I
know what I mean?
know.
I thought that
Yeah.
was pretty awesome. You know what I
She
mean? That was that was a
only gave us like 5 seconds of the song, so we could. She didn't go all the, you know.
kept
So
y'all wondering.
I understand. I understand why she only did part of the song, like the just to hear the music. Because I was like, Johnny, do you remember how it went? No, let me ask her. And she'll send me like a 5 second. I'm like, man, for real, that's it. Like, gotta trust, you know. And at the end of the day, I mean, when I decided to go and sit down with her, and I told Johnny, let's go, let's try it, and let's do something different.
Yeah.
And she agreed, and I mean, como dice Johnny, we just gotta trust the process, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, but man, you guys got a great song right there, and it's totally different from what you normally do. There's no doubt about that. You know,
Thank
and
you.
I think you guys got a good thing going for you right here with this one tune, man. So it's to,
Thank
you
you.
know,
Appreciate that.
continue to do your thing, continue to promote the song. You know, wherever you guys, whatever platform you can get on and whatnot, continue to share it. You know what I mean? So it's gonna do wonders for you. I believe that. I definitely believe that in my
Thank you
eyes
so
right now.
much.
This is
Thank
great.
you.
So, any plans in the future to do a video of any sort? Does that come across any talks or anything like that?
There has been talks about doing a video. Um, we want to do. We're gonna do another song with Shelly. We haven't. She's super busy, and we're super busy trying to promote and and doing the promotional stuff like with you guys and other
Right, right.
podcasts and other radio interviews. So, but Roger and I have already talked about doing another song and possibly doing a video for this next one because we want to do. Since this is our third cumbia in a row that we've released, we want to
Hmm.
probably do a ranchera and
Okay.
and maybe yeah, and change it up and try to do a video for this next upcoming release. We haven't talked about going into the studio or anything like that, but um, if possible, we'd like to, start in the next month or two, so we can pick a song again. Shelly's already mentioned that she has some rancheras um, music again,
Hmm.
so it'll be the same process. So we're excited about going to hear that. Those musical arrangements that she has, so we can pick out which one we like, and then go from there and get one written, and hopefully Jose will do another one
Another.
like he did for this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd be awesome right there. And so if you guys had to, like, just say for instance, you guys did have a plan to do a video for Donde Quiera que estés, what would you do? I mean, I mean, if you had to pick a setting, you know, for the video itself. I mean, we're talking about a dance floor, a cruise, you know, a road trip or whatnot. What would be the setting that you guys would pick for that particular song if you had an option to do or a choice to do the video?
oh man, put me on the spot, right? If I had to pick something because of the type of song, I would
Hmm.
probably do like somewhere pretty in San Antonio, like downtown. It's real easy just to say, let's do it downtown, Riverwalk. This guy is after this girl, and he makes him feel a certain way, and just kind of doing shots like that, and
Yeah.
and 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 pleading with her, donde quiera que estés, te seguiré, vida te seguiré, and so maybe just chasing after her somewhere, trying to get after her and flag her down somewhere to get her attention. But that's kind of what I would, off the top of my head, something like
Yeah.
that. I've always liked videos where they tell a little storyline about and show different shots about what the song is saying,
Hmm.
and basically acting that out.
Right.
That's what I've always enjoyed, like a little mini movie. Whether the ending is not what expected, or if you play it safe and just do what is expected. But that's kind of what I would think off the top of my head. But I'm not no director or
Yeah.
anything like that. So
Yeah.
Shelly could probably say,
Right.
"No, we're gonna do this," and okay, that's even better.
So that's awesome. That's about something to look forward to. Your next single that you guys again, dropping another single later on in the future, up and coming there with Shell Shock, and also a video to follow as well. So be on the lookout for that right there as well. So you guys
Absolutely.
out there that are fans of Ezpada, you can follow them on their social media platforms también. So that way you guys will know when this is all going to be going down and when the next single is going to be dropping, or when they're going to be performing in your area. You never know. So anything that you guys have on your agenda right now? Any performances coming up or anything like that, or just privates that you have?
No, we actually we have privates, but we actually have uh, a benefit drive for the kids. It's called Toys for Tejanitos, and it's brought to you by Tejano Up Radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's in San Antonio. It's towards the end of the month. So we did it last year, and they asked us to do it this year. And of course, we all have kids, so we want to give back any way we can, even if it's just a small portion. We just want to do what we can to, to donate our time and raise money, raise toys for the less fortunate, and a ver si me regalan un toy a mí también, porque mi esposa no me compra nada.
Sí, no, Tony will send you one. Pero no, yes, that's all for great.
Absolutely. Great cause.
All you're going to get is tamales from Tony, he says.
Oh, that'll work, man. That'll work. I'll unwrap something, right?
Unwrap something. So definitely. Yeah, so that's a good option. That's a good choice. I mean, to go out there and get back to the community. So be on the lookout for that también there. And it's going to be taking place in the San Antonio area, correct?
That's correct. San Antonio, Texas, at Thirsty Horse Saloon.
There you go. So you guys will be able to check these guys out, perform there también as well. I'm sure bring an unwrapped toy. It'll get you in the door, and whatever donations are be taken as well if you want to donate or whatnot. So it's all for a great cause, all for the kids, guys. So go out there and show your support there with Tejano Up Radio there in San Antonio, and of course Ezpada and many other groups are going to be out there performing también. So for sure. Roger, man. So where can people follow you guys on social media if they wanted to look up Ezpada?
Johnny, you got that one?
Yeah, we actually our Facebook page is Ezpada, EZ. Ezpada is spelled with a Z, so it's EZPADA Ezpada. And then we have Instagram is Ezpada_oficial. And then our TikTok page is also Ezpada_official. So it's Instagram Ezpada_official, TikTok Ezpada_official, and then Facebook is Ezpada with a Z. And then we have our YouTube page. So for all the listeners that are always jam out to videos and songs on YouTube, you can subscribe to our YouTube page, Ezpada. Yeah, Grupo Ezpada.
Yeah, there we go. Just if you guys want to give them a follow, man, look them up on the social media platforms for sure, and give them a follow, man. They got a lot of great things happening and a lot of stuff coming up as well in the future as well. So Shelly says, my boys are gifted and had fun working with them. That's what Shelly said there, right there. Yeah.
Thank you, Shelly. It's an amazing opportunity to work with her, and we're honored and we're blessed and we're grateful for the opportunity. So we're very excited to do another one. A ver si no nos tranca la puerta when we go knocking. Knock on the door and it's gonna be locked. No, but we're excited.
Definitely got to be excited about that. Coming up for sure, and working alongside Shelly Ladas right there is just amazing. So yes, and thank you so much for tuning in también, Shelly, to the show. Roman and Vicky Lopez también, saludos guys, and we got us tuned in. Joe Leal, saludos y bendiciones amigos.
Yes, saludos Joe, saludos Roman and Vicky. A la gente de Snyder, Texas, la gente de West Texas. That's Roman and Vicky, I believe, are the parents of the singer from Zodiacal.
Yes, great, talented young.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got the chance to see them perform not too long ago back over in Pasadena when they were over at with Asalto. He got up on stage and killed it, man. It was awesome.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, saludos para ellos. Saludos para Asalto y también para Zodiacal. Good friends of ours.
Good deal. So, well, Tony, you got anything? If if you want to add anything, you got any questions?
I wish you could hear me, but man, it's been a pleasure hearing you.
You're gonna have to tell me what you're saying. I can't hear him.
Yeah.
I got my translator.
Yeah, he's got. I'm his translator today.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Yeah, not sure
Yeah,
what
I'm not
happened
sure
to
what's
us.
going on, but no, we look forward to a lot of your future music. It sounds like you're in good hands with Shelly también, so we'll be looking forward. Send that music this way. We'll put it on rotation and get you guys out there también.
So he basically, chinga, translator. Hey, you got to send me some money, Vato, okay? And
Double work, el
double
vato.
work, yeah. So like you said, he's definitely you're in good hands there with Shelly Lottis and the crew over at Shell Shock Records.
Absolutely.
So continue to do your thing over there as well. Send him the music. I mean, we'll make sure that he gets the music over at WestTexasTejanoExplosion.com because I don't believe they have the single. He just said he hadn't heard it, but he definitely wants it. It's got an internet radio station out in the Lubbock area, so
Awesome.
definitely. So we'll get that out to you, Tony, for sure. I'm sure Shelly will get your information, or I'll send it to her so she can send it to you. And I
Yes.
believe,
Thank you so much.
yeah, and we'll get it out there, man. So yeah, Roger, we lost him. He's still on the screen down there. I'm not sure what happened, but we want to thank Roger for taking the time también for being on the show here with us here from Grupo Ezpada tonight. And of course, you, Johnny, man, thank you for your time as well. We wish you the best in the future también. You're always welcome back here on the show to share
Thank you
your
very much,
music
Keith.
with our audience, wherever they may be tuned in at también. So saludos to everybody on Tejano TV. If you guys are out there tuned in también watching the show, thank you so much for joining us here. The name of the group is Ezpada, guys. Their new single, let me make sure I get that up on the screen for you guys right quick, is out and it's available on all digital platforms. So you guys make sure you guys go out there and check it out right here, man. Ezpada right here. These guys, Donde Quiera que estés is the name of the song. It is out and it's available to stream on all platforms, guys. So go get it from Spotify, wherever you get your music from, guys. It's available there. Search the name EZ right there. It's got a Z in there, Espada. It's with a Z, all right,
Yep.
not an S. So you got to search it right, all right, and it'll pop up. Grab their music right there. So, again, that's the Johnny. Gracias. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here. You want to get any special shout outs to anyone?
First of all, I'd like to thank you guys, Keith, Tony, for having us on the show. I really appreciate your time. I just want to shout out my kids, Tres, James, JJ, Jaden, my girls, Cassie, Kayla, and Kalissa. My grandson, who's yelling in the background, Jacob. He's like, "Papa!" He was dying to come over here because of the light I have on. But and my wife, my fiance, we're actually getting married on the 25th, this coming Saturday.
Oh,
So shout out
congratulations.
to my fiance. Thank you so much. Shout out to my fiance and my mom, who's probably at home watching, and then of course the guys for all their hard work. Derek, Johnny, and Rene, my brother. So I really appreciate you guys, and let's keep this thing moving. And to Shelly and to Jose, thank you so much for your time, for your expertise, and your guidance. And we look forward to working with you guys. And to all the fans, especially who listen to our music, we can't do anything. This is not possible without you guys. So support the podcasts like this, the Tejano Time Podcast. Support the music that we guys that we record for you guys to play for you guys. So I really appreciate you guys as podcasters, DJs, and everyone in the radio who support the bands, especially new bands like us, Grupo Espada. So muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes.
There you go. Well, thank you. We appreciate you, and we hope to have you back soon right here on Tejano Time Podcast. Any last words, Antonio?
Nope, we're good. Good luck, and we look forward to more music.
All right. There you go. Looking forward to more music, and we'll definitely get that over to you as well, Antonio. So thank you guys once again for tuning into the show, and another episode coming your way next week right here on Tejano Time Podcast. Next week, we will mention the new. We got a lot of great artists coming up here to finish the year out. Basically, we're going to have we're going to close out the year probably in mid-November, and that'll be our last show for the year. We won't pick up any new episodes till January. So we're fully booked all the way until mid-November. So yes, thank you guys, everybody, for all your love and support right here on the Tejano Time Podcast. Thank you for watching. Until next week, you guys have a great night. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.